Hi, everybody. It's Deb Brosnan. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, and today we're going to talk about the ruse of being worthy and deserving with money. And this is something that it can catch all of us at any given point in time. So, a lot of times, let's take a step back first, okay? And for those of you that love spoiler alerts, there's going to be a free link at the end of this that I will put up in the post. And you are more than welcome to download it and use it. And it has been a tremendous help to help empaths and to help sensitives to remember how to open up and to actually be in your strength, in your power. So that's how we're going to begin today. So, worthy and deserving. Have you ever looked up what worthy and deserving mean? If you look it up in a dictionary, worthy says being deserving of, and deserving says being worthy of. So it's kind of like watching a snake eat its own tail. You just go around in a circle. It doesn't really mean anything. So, where does worthy and deserving come from? It's definitely not from you. You know that, I hope. You know, um, well, where does it come from? It comes from where you were raised. And I don't mean your family specifically. People were raised generations ago through their communities, through their religions, through what they were taught by other people. And I want to ask you something. Did your parents teach you about money awareness, or did they teach you about money lack or lack of awareness with money? Because you're an empath, you're a sensitive. You have an awareness. You know things, you receive things, you feel things differently, more expansively in some cases, sometimes in a more contracted way. But most of the time, it's more expansive because you're receiving a lot. Worthy and deserving. That's just old training. That's generations of old training. It may be thousands of years old. But the way that a lot of people were raised in communities, in religion, in families, in extended families, what they saw and what they felt around them was that money was used like a weapon almost. Work hard and we'll give you this. Do this. Money doesn't come for free. Money doesn't grow on trees. Things that you were raised with. That, especially for an empath, especially for a sensitive, it attaches to you. It locks in there. It locks into your being somewhere. But one of the things that I want you to be aware of is that there is no worthy, there is no deserving. You can just have it. So I want you, just to give you an idea of, how it is with the worthy and deserving. Now, how do we treat it when somebody says you're not worthy of, having a successful business? You're not worthy of pulling yourself back up and being a success. You're not worthy of XYZ. I want you to go and I want you to look at your kitchen chair. This is your homework to start with. I want you to look at that chair, the kitchen chair, just typical standard legs and everything. I want you to look at that chair and I want you to say it and I want you to mean it. And I want you to say, you are not worthy and deserving of having legs. Okay. I know you probably were like, you're whacked, or you laughed a little bit if you got the gist of where I was going with it. Worthy and deserving is someone else's opinion. It means nothing to you. It has as much hold when you understand it and identify it as it's not someone else's. It's someone else's opinion. It's not yours. So you look at this chair and you literally say, you are not worthy and deserving of having legs. And think about that. Like, the chair's going to sit there and it doesn't matter what you say. That's who you want to be. You want to be the chair. You want to be the chair that has a benefit, it has a purpose, and it can do all this stuff. But the bottom line is being worthy and deserving means nothing if somebody doesn't believe it when somebody criticizes them. You criticize the chair doesn't care. It's not going to all of a sudden four legs aren't going to disappear on it. You have to be that chair. You have to be like, yeah, you do you. I'll do me. And that's especially important because a lot of times when you are just at that place, when you're just at that place where you're about to have a huge breakthrough, where you're about to have this huge, amazing opportunity that you've been working hard on, or it feels like it's been a financial desert to you, right when you're about to get there, right when you're about to sprout and grow and become what you've asked for, usually there's somebody that pops in there with the whole, you're not worthy and deserving. And you know what? That's when you have to think back to this moment when I told you to look at the chair and be the chair. Nobody can take your legs out from under you with words. No matter how cruel those words are, no matter how obnoxiously difficult those words are to hear. Like I was talking in Saturday's Facebook Live. I think it was Saturday. It was the last Facebook Live. That, we were talking about how other people's opinions stick on us and that we need to clear that out, but let them be whoever they are. But if there's truth in it, truth, not to be hurtful, but truth in it that you need to acknowledge about something you need to fix or something you need to make better, then take that as the nugget of gold that it is. But don't let somebody's opinion crush you. You are just as good a person as everyone else. Well, probably better. All right. Because, if you go on Facebook and you watch a whole bunch of stuff, you're either going to be completely overwhelmed between politics and disasters and terrible things that go on in life and the things that are passed along, or you can create a bubble. I'm not saying live in a bubble. Well, yeah, I am actually. When you live in a bubble, I used to tell people that I lived in a happy pink bubble. It looks red, but it's actually pink. It's behind me, believe it or not, is living in the pretty pink bubble. So the other side of it is actually shiny and sparkly, but it reflects with the light, so I can't use it, for Facebook videos. But anyways, I live in a happy pink bubble of ignorance. Not because I don't want to change the world, not because I don't want to do all these other things with my life, but truly and simply, I want you to think about this. If you let go of worthy and deserving as a reason for you to have or not have money, then what can you really create in the world? Money is just a tool. It's just a tool. It's like that chair. It doesn't have this superpower to it. Yes, you can absolutely repel it, and yes, you can absolutely magnetize to it. Absolutely, but it's simply a tool. It doesn't care whether you do it for the right reasons or the wrong reasons. Money just comes because of what you allow, what you believe. If money's easy, if money's hard, if money is this, whatever you put on there, whatever you're slapping on the bread is what the sandwich is going to be like. One of the things that you do, when I say you, I mean us, I mean people, from time to time, we all do it. So one of the things that we tend to do as empaths is we get other people's energy stuck on us and we forget our power. So that's why I'm going to give you, and I would love to get feedback from people if they like it, if they don't, how it worked, whatever. It is, I call it the energy stone exercise. I used to have an animal radio show where I did animal communication readings. And what we would do is instead of it being about people could always ask questions about their pets and everything else. They were more than welcome to do that. But it was funny because instead people really enjoyed that I would channel animals, like entire species of animals. Like they would come through and I'd have it like 4 and 5 weeks out. And I would have it and they would come through and in the middle of it, I would have these messages, and they were profound messages. And when I would actually go back and listen to them, because when I channel, when I used to channel, I didn't remember what I was saying. I was just giving the message. A lot of times, sometimes it would bring me to tears. Sometimes in the program, because I could feel the love, I could feel the love and the compassion that was coming through to me, to you on the radio show. It would bring me to tears. It was completely and utterly so loving and profoundly compassionate. So this was from cats, believe it or not. And they started to help me with this audio, and it was called the Energy Stone exercise. And I was doing it in the middle of the radio show, and it was so great. And I worked with a lot of my clients with it, and I give it to a lot of clients. I occasionally will do an animal communication reading if people ask me to, but I don't do it as part of my business anymore. It's just something that I used to do. But people occasionally still come back and ask. And you would be amazed at how many times I give people the Energy Stone exercise so that they can be the leader in the herd, in the group of animals, in whatever. It opens up you and allows you to come through, your power to come through. It's not hokey, it's not weird. It's just I think it's only like maybe 7 or 12 minutes long. But it works the same way that, somebody trying to give you a bash, it hurts if you allow it to. It hurts if you don't know that you can how to stand in your own light. Empaths are amazing people. They're creative, they're amazing, they're abundant. You just have to remember how to tap into it or learn it for the first time. Take back what you've been programmed out of. And it really is that. I mean, if you spend your time around people, and spending your time around people that are negative, that believe in lack, it's going to stick on you, and you got to shake that off and get rid of it. You have to shift to a different awareness with people, to a different ability with people, to be okay to say, I'm okay by myself. Because in my own space, and I do mean literally space, you can create space, and you can create that pretty pink bubble of ignorance. Somebody can be right next to you, and they can be hemming and hawing and whatever, and you can let go of it. You don't even have to let it into your world. And this is part of what the Power Stone exercise does. But I just want you to remember, go and do the chair exercise. Look at the chair and do verbal vomit on the chair, literally. The stuff that you remember growing up about not being worthy, not being deserving, we don't do this, we don't have that, we don't that. Just turn around and dump it right on the chair, and the chair will be okay. You're not going to magnetize the chair to be evil. So don't worry about that. That is a completely different discussion we don't get into on here. As far as energy, eventually vibrating in anywhere. But actually, maybe that's the reason that I just said that. Everywhere that you are, if you are always negative in your car, if you are always negative in your house, in a particular room in your house, it eventually picks up that vibration. So when you go into a place and it feels, ugh, and you're having a really great day, and you walk in the house and someone or a certain room feels lucky, it's time for you to clear it out. And there are people, if you want to know, that do actually energy clearings. I have a fabulous person that does it, and she can do it right over the phone for you, and she's great. But you resonate from that too. If a house picks up that energy, so do you. You are physicality in this body. So I want you to, I know this was kind of we're kind of a little bit all over the place today, but there's so much. So I want to share with you that audio, which I'm going to put up right now. Let me see. Can I put it up there? Nope, we'll put it down here. There we go. So we put it down there. Help yourself. It really is cool. The other thing is that it's all about your self-awareness right now, because you have to undo something and retrain yourself into something. So I want you to be aware that they can say whatever they want about you. And like I always say, if you need somebody that's really going to be there and really going to let you talk about the happy things in your life, let you talk about the things that you're working on in your life, I have a group. There we go. It is called Holistic Money. And so I put it up there. It is a group. You are welcome to join. It's open. And just come in. If you need to, have people that you can that understand you, that get you, that you want to tell them about the happy stuff and there's really nobody around that gets it, come in with us. You're in a safe place. And that's what we really want for you, is for you to shift your greatness, shift to being happy. And it may be incremental, it may be very quick, but you're still going to be able to do that. So I'm going to wrap up with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you will enjoy the link and get something out of it. And then I'm going to see you all on Thursday. I will see you all on Thursday, and I have a surprise announcement on Thursday. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. I didn't ask, actually. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So have a great night. Enjoy. Thank you for coming and joining me. I appreciate it. Hi, Twee. I see you. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to talk about on Thursday. Let me know what you want to talk about a week from now if you're going on vacation. Send me an IM. I'm completely happy to do that. But go on to my Holistic Money page, okay? And just enjoy it. Come in there, and I'm there, and you can just contact me and talk to me and tell me what it is that, is really great in your life, and you want somebody else to be your cheerleader for you. I'm there. So anyways, have a great day and have a great night, depending on where you are. Right now, it's nighttime for us. So I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.